Myself, Dr. M. Ashwini, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Nutrition and Dietetics at St.Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women, Autonomous Osur. Here I am going to take a subject on food science. In this video, I am going to discuss on vegetable classification based on the pigments, how vegetables are classified. So first one is definition. Vegetables are a plant or part of plant that are used as a food. The term vegetable as though usage comes to apply in more narrow sense to those plants or part of plants that are served as raw or cooked as a part of the main course of meal. Vegetables supply many nutrients beside providing variety to the diet. They make the food attractive by their color, flavor and texture. Next one, classification of vegetables. Vegetables are classified according to the part of plants consumed or color of the vegetables or according to the nutritive value. Nutritionally, they are classified into three types. One is green leafy vegetables, second one is roots and tubers, and third one is other vegetables. Next we are going to see pigment classification. So vegetable pigments, we are based on the solubility of in water. The vegetable pigments can be classified into two types. One is water insoluble pigment and second one is water soluble pigment. So water insoluble pigments are chlorophyll and carotenoids, whereas water soluble pigments are anthocyanin, betalains and anthocyanin. First one, water insoluble pigment. Under the water insoluble pigment, first we are going to see that of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, which is nothing but the green color of plant, is because of this chlorophyll pigment. Green pigment of leaves and stem are usually held close to the cell wall in some bodies called chloroplast, along with some carotenoid and xanthophylls. There are two chlorophylls have been as isolated. One is chlorophyll A and another one is chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A, which is responsible for the intense blue-green color of vegetables, whereas chlorophyll B, which is responsible for dull yellow-green in color. Chlorophyll occurs in plant in the ratio of 3:1. 3 chlorophyll A and 1% is chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A is present in blue-green color, especially in broccoli, whereas chlorophyll B is present in the stalk. This pigment is present in green leafy vegetable, capsicum, beans, peas and chilies. And second one is water insoluble pigment, carotenoids. Carotenoids, the yellow-orange color is responsible for this carotenoid. Yellow, orange, red and fat soluble pigment is widely distributed in nature. In green leaf vegetables, they occur in chloroplast. In greens, though carotenoid are present, the color is masked by the chlorophyll. In plants, carotenoids are present as in the form of alpha carotene, beta carotene, gamma carotene, xanthophyll and cryptoxanthin. Of all carotenoids, beta carotene is valuable in the synthesis of vitamin A. Depth of color does not always indicate the vitamin A value, as many carotenoid pigments cannot be converted into the form of vitamin A. So here beta carotene is responsible for conversion of vitamin A when compared to other carotenoids, especially gamma carotene and alpha carotene. This table shows the carotenoid pigment in foods. Food source, yellow corn, the pigment is cryptoxanthin. Tomato, which contain high amount of lycopene. Red capsicum, cryptoxanthin. Beta carotene, viloxanthin and capsaicin. Green capsicum, lutein, beta carotene, etc. Carrot contain beta carotene, alpha carotene, gamma carotene, lycopene and xanthophylls. So this slide shows also the food source of the carotenoid rich foods. Next one is water soluble pigments. So the pigments can be soluble in water. The pigments are not membrane bounded molecule, but they are dissolved in a cell sap of epidermal cells of this part. Flavonoids are classified into two types. One is anthocyanin and another one is anthocyanin. Anthocyanin are highly water soluble pigment, ranges from red to purple color, whereas anthocyanin are colorless or white color. Anthocyanin and anthocyanin are important cyanidin based compound. First we are going to see that of anthocyanin. Anthocyanin have cyanidin with attached with sugar molecule. Cherries, a red apple, various berries, especially blue and red grapes, pomegranate, and their color appeal because of this anthocyanin. The red color of skin of radish and sweet potato and the leaves of red cabbage is due to the presence of anthocyanin. Anthocyanin is a pigment which is present in purple brinjal. It is an water insoluble pigment. So in purple brinjal, the water cannot be the color cannot be leached out in the water. Anthocyanidin or anthocyanin without sugar is in their structure. The difference between anthocyanidin and anthocyanin is the sugar structure in their structure. So this graphical representation, this image shows the food source which is rich in anthocyanin. So bellberry, red grapes, pomegranate, chicoberry, purple corn, elderberry, blueberry, raspberry, which contain anthocyanin. So the highest anthocyanin content is present in elderberry, that is 1816 milligram per 100 gram, whereas lowest amount, that is 495 milligram per 100 gram is present in blueberry. So the dark color, if the color is very dark, the anthocyanin pigment is high. If there is a very light color, the anthocyanin pigment is also reduced. Next one, betalin. Betalin is a pigment which is an anthocyanin based pigment, but it is highly replaced by two different compounds, that is beta cyanin and beta xanthan. These two pigments together are known as betalin. So betalin, which has beta cyanin and beta xanthan, which consist of heterocyclic nitrogen containing ring and have a quite distinct metabolic pathway of synthesis. High ratio of beta cyanin and beta xanthan leads to violet. Medium color leads to red. Low color of this beta cyanin and beta xanthan leads to orange color tuber. A yellow pigment is contributed by the beta xanthan. The water soluble pigment present within the beta cyanin group are betanidin and betanin. Betalin are present in beetroot. So this betalin, which is a highly water soluble pigment present in beetroot. We all know that if you peel the skin of the beetroot, if you wash this beetroot, the color can be leached out. So the betalin, which is present in beetroot. Next one, anthocyanin. Anthocyanin is also a water soluble pigment. It is a colorless or pale yellow pigment which is closely related to anthocyanin components. Colorless or white to yellow color, which may be depending upon the pH. If there is high pH, the color is pure white. So for example, if you take radish contain high amount of high pH, this is acidic nature, so the color is very white. Whereas if you take cauliflower, the pH is slightly less than compared to radish. The color of this cauliflower is light yellowish color. So because of the pH, the color change varies. Anthocyanin gives color to cauliflower, onion, spinach or other leafy vegetables. In green leafy vegetables, the color is masked by the chlorophyll. So when we cook some of the green leafy vegetables, the green color should be leached out in the water because of this water soluble nature. So that color can be masked with the green color. Thank you.